AM 1300 The Zone, hosted by Central Texas fishing legend Ken Milam.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them bunnies.
Hey, girl.
Yes, sir.
Not country.
You know we're straight out of that
Oh, really?
No.
Well,
It's like pop country, modern country,
it's rock and roll.
rock and roll country.
Is this Sheryl Crow?
Blake Shelton.
Isn't she pop country or something like that?
Well, no. He just told, does anybody even care? Because you're straight out of cold beer.
That means the party's over, right?
Pretty much, if you had cold beer, it's pretty much over.
That means we need to run over the store.
Let's get in the damn tractors and get the hell out of here. But we had a cold beer. Bob, I told you need to have more beer in here. Well, we ain't got no beer, but we got a fifth of Everclear. Well, hell, I got Gatorade. There we go. We start the party back.
Oh, that might not end well. That wouldn't end well at all.
It puts you in a mesquite tree, and you wake up in the middle of a mesquite tree. Oh, that's what I heard.
What?
I heard that. I don't know how the hell I got up in the middle of a mesquite tree and what the hell?
It's a good party.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. I think grape Kool-Aid and Everclear. It's almost like wine.
That'll do it. Yes, that'll do it. That's high school stuff right there.
Well, it kind of was. It kind of is. Yeah,
If it tastes good, right?
Yeah, kind of what it was. You know what I need to do before we get out of here? Or I better give us a quick fishing report. I mean,
You got some water reports here? Yeah,
a weather report. Today, if you're going down Port Aransas, east winds 5 to 10 knots, bay smooth, chance of showers and thunderstorms. Tonight, east winds around 10 knots. Bay slightly choppy, a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Your next low tide, next low tide was 9:39. Your last high tide was 1:53 this morning. Sunrise 6:39. It's up. And if you're here in Austin, looks like Sunday, 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Cloudy with a high near 81. North to northeast winds around 5 miles an hour. Man, it's going to be some good fishing. South tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely because this stuff's going to back up. What come through yesterday is going to back up. And cloudy with a low around 67. Northeast winds around 5 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation is 60%. So that means pretty much it's going to rain. New rainfall amounts between 1/4 and 1/2 of an inch if it starts raining. So, yeah, it's going to rain. And we do need the rain. It's been dry.
We do.
We do need the rain. It's been
Got
dry.
1.25 inches at Cedar Park yesterday.
Oh,
I was hoping for the 6 they were promising.
I tell you what. Only place that I heard of the big rains, well, here around different places in Austin, they had 3-4 inches. But you going up and around Brownwood up there, places up there had 6 and 7 inches.
Yep.
And then what Jerry was saying
Rock Spring and all that.
Rock Springs had some big rains.
Huge.
Then you go on down to South Texas and they had some big rains.
And, of course, OH Ivy probably didn't get
Yeah,
anything.
No,
Ivy
I don't
still
think
didn't.
It's like
Angelo had some rain, but I don't think
It's like the neglected stepchild.
Well, you know what's happening, though, is that we keep needing 5 inches and we get 1.5.
Yeah.
That's really what's been going on here lately. It seems like we're getting a lot of rain and some of the trees are doing well, but
It just won't hit it in that right spot.
No,
to
we're
get
just
down into OH Ivy, you know.
But it's sort of like Jerry was saying, it is going to help the deer. I mean, the deer, they need the browse. and basically browses weeds. And so once they got a little rain, all the weeds are going to start sprouting again. So it's good for the deer because it gives them a lot of antioxidants. Also, weeds are very high in protein, so it's good. It gives them something different. If you're feeding protein, good for you. You're going to have some good deer. If you got the rain, it's even better for you. You're going to have some great deer. So that's what it's all about there. We're going to... Hey, if y'all want to jump in with us, it's 390-5483, 512-390-5483. And Chico's going to tell you the 800 number. 877-633-5483.
It ends in
512-390-5483.
Yeah, 512. Just call on your phone.
512-390-5483. That's 390 live. Jump in here.
Well, hey, listen, we had a person on Keep Austin Fishing TV with a question about where can we fish if we don't have a boat or a kayak around here. Bank fishing. And I'll tell you, everywhere where there's water, you can go and bank fish right now. It's doing really good.
And even if you're staying in a state park,
it's free.
You don't have to have a fishing license.
Right.
Yeah, you can fish off the bank.
Well, and if you just go to Texas Parks and Wildlife's website, I think they've got a page that's maybe labeled something like neighborhood fishing opportunities, and it's got a lot of links in there to a lot of these small
community
stock
lakes.
Ponds and stuff.
Yeah,
like Mueller,
they're everywhere in Austin.
Twin Lakes, YMCA, Brushy Creek. You got a lot of small ponds that they.
I found a new one. I found a new one I like.
What?
Right there in Cedar Park, off of Discovery Boulevard, behind the Costco, and into a little neighborhood there. They got a beautiful community pond, and there's a bunch of people fishing in it now. So, and they're pulling bass out of there. I watched 2 really nice bass come out of there while I was just parked eating a sandwich. So it's like, I've got to get back there.
Sure do make everybody upset, though, when they put their bass boats in there.
Yeah, there's nowhere to do it. There's not even anywhere to go
now,
sneak a kayak.
Now, they have one here in Austin, Bullfrog?
Yeah.
Bullfrog Pond.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Parks and Wildlife keep it
it's well known,
full of fish. This time, I imagine they're probably stocking a lot of bluegill. See, there, Bob said bluegill. And catfish. Because, Parks and Wildlife wants you to catch something. And they are always this time of year stocking catfish, which that's an easy fish to catch. It's a very tasty fish to eat. So,
well, I was thinking of Bob Lusk yesterday, the pond boss, when I saw that one of the new trends, I was watching the Central Texas Gardener. One of the new trends in Central Texas is to convert your backyard pond or your backyard pool into a natural pond.
So if you got a swimming pool,
they had some cool-looking ponds full of bluegill that were pool-size. Guys out in their backyard fishing in a filtered, aerated, balanced pond.
So you can still leave it as a pool, but you put the perch and the bluegill in there.
Put your bluegill.
And then you can also make little shells where you can put cattails sticking up out of it.
Oh, they look real natural. It's kind of cool.
Wow.
Filtered waterfalls and running back out the other side and pumping it. And
you would think the pond boss would talk about that.
I would think the pond boss would see this as an opportunity.
Pond Boss, how come you don't have a part of the Pond Boss magazine saying your backyard possibilities could be, here you got this pond. No, it's a swimming pool, but it's got beautiful cut rock around it. And then you put your cattails over here, and over here you have your weeping willows growing, and then it's full of perch. No, bluegill.
Well, I got to tell you.
And catfish.
There was bells going off in my head.
Oh, yeah. Okay, who's got those? We're going to go over and steal them out of the back of his yard.
Not in that way.
Oh.
Hey.
Okay, watch his house. When are they leaving to go to work?
Golly.
Okay. Well, we're going to go catch all of his fish.
Thanks for that image, Ken.
Yeah. And are you going to fly fish them?
That's what I would do.
So you would go to the neighbor and steal his fish with a fly rod.
House, right.
Yeah, it's more fun if you're using a fly rod. How come? Because you have fish slower and you might get caught.
Speaking of that little pond thing, I saw Chris Fowler the other day caught a koi locally.
Yeah, I was talking to him yesterday, and he's been having a lot of fun down around Houston. Houston's just got so many of these little small fishery pond, opportunities down there everywhere. And he's been jumping all over down there, talking to one of the big time urban fishermen down there that spends quite a bit of time. And apparently there's very species specific ponds down there. A lot of them have certain species of carp in this or other ones have just koi. He's been getting really into the exotics lately.
Well, then what we need to do is get him fishing Lake Austin so he can get those damn grass carp out of there. That's an exotic.
Well, he's been fishing them, but he's not the guy to go get the carp out of there.
Well, he hadn't figured out how to use Brussels sprouts. You cook a Brussels sprout on there and you pitch it out there, and that's how you catch grass carp. They love Brussels sprouts and broccoli.
I was using corn.
Listen to that, Chris. Take notes, man.
Maybe a carrot. Maybe put a carrot on there. Maybe they act like a mule. Hey, we got to get out of here. Carl's saying we got to run. We'll see y'all on the other side of this break. We got to thank Callahan's General Store. Hey, be sure to get on Keep Austin Fishing TV, and you can be watching us right now. Thank you, Callahan.
You got other people on it?
How about some exclusive?
I don't know if we really have. What are you talking about? I'm good.
Just your phone, your service is just out.
Yeah, I just have no service.
Rejoin stuff. To rejoin music, certain song. You're a Cowboys fan.
Working. That's a good one.
You will be inside the Cowboys with me, Mike Fisher.
Big Smoke. It's in there.
From my good friends at McBride's Guns, where the hunt has begun since 1960, with the finest in firearms, from Winchester to Benelli to Ruger, or anything else you may want, in new or used firearms for hunting or protection. McBride's Guns has got you covered. Need some great optics, knives, fishing tackle, hunting clothes? Yep, you guessed it. McBride's Guns, 30th and North Lamar, or 24/7 at McBride'sGuns.com. Tell them Ken Milam sent you.
It's the 11th annual Texas Toy Soldier Show at the Menger Hotel.
You gonna poke Lake Austin?
Huh?
You gonna poke the Lake Austin?
Yeah, we're open here, so we'll just.
ID, get it free. For more, go to KingsX.com.
That's what we'll talk about. Here at LBJ, who is nothing like Lake Austin was, had 15 teams with over 20 pounds of fish, just due to grass. So we'll take off after that.
Phil Spencer tagged me back. Okay.
Is he around?
Yeah.
Okay, let me give Chico.
He's one to call.
361. Okay, I got a number.
You might know about Baker on the band.
Yeah, let me
Right now, 4 bags for just $10.
write this number down. We'll call Phil. He'll give us a report.
361-815-4240.
361-815.
4240.
4240.
More seating, more doing.
Right now?
Color selection varies by
Yeah.
store.
Yeah, just give him right now. Yeah.
750.
Did you miss RV Outlet Mall's 23rd birthday bash? Don't worry. Price is still posted in every RV.
Ken, just FYI, that door is open behind you.
Technology. Family and friends. On the other road in your brand new RV. Now is the best.
They locked us in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they locked us in.
The ghost turned the lights on a while ago.
RVOutletMall.com.
Tell you what. I was sitting in here yesterday, and something walked across, because you can see the reflection over
You
here.
see, there's creepy stuff in that back corner, man. I don't like walking in that kitchen.
Weird shit. That is creepy walking back there.
I woke up this morning, tied my boots up, 'cause I knew it was gonna be a long day.
Welcome back to the Sunday Sportsman here on Sports Talk AM 1300 The Zone. Now back to the Bud Light Studios and your host, Ken Milo.
I'm staying away from that kitchen.
Y'all notice that we were playing this song for Phil? Because he's working. He's working. Yeah, he's out there getting ready to jump in that kayak and paddle out there and go fishing for redfish and trout. Maybe a flounder. And possibly
A mermaid.
stingray. A mermaid.
Mermaids. on the
Mermaid.
bay. I like that. I like that.
Careful, man. I know you're married.
Yeah. Good morning, sir.
Hey, what happens under the water stays under the water.
Yeah, okay, I'll go for that. And in saltwater, you don't have to worry about me getting in the water, so we're good. Because there's stuff that'll bite you and sting you down there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. You ain't getting stuff that'll really hurt you.
Yeah, Chico says, we're going to go down there and go wading. I said, no, we'll go down there and I'll watch y'all wading. Chico says,
Well,
you don't walk, you just shuffle along. Don't have to worry about it.
Exactly.
Either way, we just need to get you down here.
We'll do that. Maxie wants to come down, or Max wants to come down there and go fishing too, so it looks like we'll probably have
Teach
to wind
you
up.
how
We just put you in an inner tube. That way, you don't even have to walk.
It's
You can
pretty
just
good.
float and kick yourself around.
Yeah, but I know y'all going to drag me through the shallow water where I have to pick up my feet.
Now you're worried about being drugged too.
We just got to make sure you got an umbrella on there so you're in the shade.
Teach them how to crab walk.
Have my inner tube, then I have my little inner tube beside me that we're dragging along with the ice chest in it.
Use your feet
And then
for a
have-
rudder.
Have you seen the one that's got the tunes? The inner tube, it's the ice chest that's set inside the inner tube. It's got the
Yep.
speakers on it and got the tunes. Yeah, might have to get one of those too.
That's how that all started many, many years ago, right when, about the same time when the kayaks came out 29 years ago, there was they invented that, I guess they had that tube that you literally would, you almost slid it on like a pair of pants, and you sat in it, and it had two leg holes in it, and you would sit inside the tube, and you could kick your way around,
Yeah.
Right,
you know, and go wading. Hard part was if you ever tried one, it was really tough to try to put them slippers on.
Sounds like a
Try to
diaper.
reach around that tube. Let's tell you.
Don't do it in the wind.
Oh, that was a
Just
tough
get a
one.
kayak and don't worry
Get
about
a
it.
kayak. There you go.
Get
How's
us
the weather up there?
nice today.
Looking beautiful right now.
It's nice
Yeah,
today.
It's humid down here, a little drizzle here and there, but it was supposed to rain, and it did, but it didn't. I mean, it rained a little in some places, and some places it's just bone dry, so I don't think they got what they thought they were going to get out of it.
Cherry said over around Catula and over in that part of the world, they had some big rains.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, like I said, a few little spot wet areas on the ground here and there, but we got enough just to make it hot,
Yeah, yeah.
enough to make it really humid.
And
but
make the mosquitoes
it's nice.
really come out.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. And then the winds aren't too bad today. The winds have actually died off, and it's pretty nice. It's going to be a pretty nice day. Well, they're calling for rain.
Yeah, it's going to rain again, but it's nice right now.
Anytime the sun's not out and it's a cooler day, it's a nicer day.
Yeah.
Now, you won a tournament yesterday. We didn't even ask you, did you fish a tournament? We just said you won a tournament yesterday.
Yeah, I don't really get into it that much. You know how I am. It was a big Auto Nations thing that I decided to fish the last minute. I had a trip
No big
canceled on
deal.
Saturday in the middle of the week, so we decided to go fish it, and you could have up to 4 guys on a team. And I said, well, I don't really need 4 guys, so I asked my buddy to go, and we went out and did our thing and had fun and caught some fish and won the tournament.
You
That's all
down
there
there?
is to it.
John Kay? Who'd you go with? John Kay was down there?
Yeah.
Okay, good, yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
were
we-
talking to another one of our buddies. He was talking about the Rudy's Redfish Cup, or series down there, and they fished it. And
Jeff Austin
Yeah,
just
Jeff.
joined us on Keep Austin.
oh, Jeff
Fishing
is on
TV,
right now.
yeah.
Hey,
Morning, Jeff. Hey,
Hey,
you?
Jeff.
Give us a call 390-5483. And but yeah, so it sounds like you need to get down to the coast and go fishing with Captain Phil. Now, Phil, if they come go fishing with you, they need their rods and reels. Do they need to bring a kayak, or do they just have them show up with a ice chest packed full of stuff and ready to go out and have a good time and catch a bunch of fish?
You bet. You come on out, make sure you got a fishing license, and we've got everything. If you've got your gear, go ahead and bring it. If not, we've got you covered. Either way, we're going to get you on the water and have a great time.
So just get out there. Now, if they do want to keep them, you'll clean their fish for them and all that kind of stuff.
You bet.
So it's a good thing. So if they've got a ice chest, they got their drinks in there and their snacks, bring another little ice chest so they can put their fish. You'll bag them for them. They can put their fish in there. That way they're not drinking fishy tasting Dr. Peppers or adult beverages. Tell them how to find you one more time, Phil.
Just you can call me at 361-815-4240. You can also find me on Boston Fishing, just about anywhere. If you Google my name, you can find me, and we'll get you out on the water and have a great time. That's what it's all about, is passing on the love of this sport.
We appreciate it, Phil. We have a good one. Now we're go to that fried squirrel hotline. You know, we throwed it out.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to talk to Jeff. Guess what?
Yeah.
Jeff's on the phone. Hey, Jeff, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, no, I think I hung up on him on accident.
Oh, no, Jeff, call back. He hung up on
Jeff,
you.
yeah.
Call back, Jeff. He dropped the call.
Sorry.
It's Carl's fault.
That was my fault because I was trying to hang up on one person and then get him on, and I don't think I hung up on one person and then I got him on at the same time. I just hung up on everybody.
He hung up on the
Call
blinking
back,
light.
call back, Jeff. We'll get you on. That's 512-390-5483. There you go. Now you got the phone number, Jeff. 512-390-5483. Anybody else wants to jump in here with us? We got the next couple of segments. Well, this segment, the next segment open. We're just going to BS, talk fishing, talk local fishing. So if you've been out and about, jump in here. We want to talk about Lake Austin here in a minute, and we're going to talk about the grass that used to be in Lake Austin. What happened? LBJ has some grass in it. 15 teams yesterday with fish with bag weight of over 20 pounds and over.
Yeah, over 20. That's amazing. That's an amazing stat.
That's unreal.
It really is.
Well, right now we're going to go talk to Jeff Austin with he is with Keep Austin Fishing.
He's a member.
But he's also
Rudy's
runs
Redfish.
Rudy's Redfish Tournament Series.
Hookspit Junior Anglers Association, I believe is the name of it.
So just if you want to talk to somebody that helps everybody on the coast, just sort of like the CCA, you talk to Jeff Austin. Good morning, sir.
Ken, fellas, what's going on?
Hey, man.
Hey, buddy.
Well, we decided we're just going to talk about you and help you, and we was hoping maybe he'll hear us and he'll call in, and that's a good thing. Well, what's going on down there?
Man, we did an AGC tournament. See, we do some private events, too. You know, people can use our services. And it was Thursday and Friday, and some of your friends were there.
Oh, yeah.
They were talking about Bo, and they were talking about Kim, an insurance man named John. You know an insurance man named John up
Sure
there?
do.
Yeah, I did a tournament for those guys. It was such fun. They were a great group, man. It was just awesome. The wind was killing them. It was blowing 40 miles an hour that day.
Good.
That's so cool having friends everywhere, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then somebody, Bo, there was another group that come up and goes, Jeff, I came up there with the Cat Power Hour and all that stuff. It was funny, man.
Yeah.
You guys were awesome up there in y'all's neck of the woods. I think it's great what y'all are doing.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
Yeah. He's a part of it. Thanks for being a part of it, Jeff.
Yeah.
So how's it going up there, boys?
Everything's good.
Beautiful
Weather's
day in the
beautiful.
neighborhood.
I mean, it's weather's nice out there. Now, it's nothing like yesterday. Yesterday at this time, it kind of looked like, they talk about it in the Bible one of them days. I never saw so much lightning.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh,
it was
y'all had the
lightning.
bad storms we're supposedly getting. We're supposed to be having some storms today.
Yeah, that was probably what come through here. And we had some good rains. Now, around here, we didn't have any big rains. Well, in places we did, but nothing overall. It was just little spots.
Ken, have you gotten any fishing reports from down here in Laguna Madre?
No, give us one.
Okay. I ran 3 trips last week, and the fishery on Upper Laguna Madre down here is just on fire, you guys. We've had a big push of water come in. We had some real low tides, and then it pushed up, and it came up 1.5 feet, and with that, we had a bunch of tide runners come in through the patches in Port Aransas and through the patches. So anybody can go out there, get some bait or artificial. I mean, there's tons of fish right now. We have been doing exceptionally well. It has been just wonderful. I'm looking forward to a great year of fishing here in Upper Laguna Madre.
Hey, Jeff.
Yes, sir.
You know, Ken and all of us, we try to steer a bunch of visibility toward these junior anglers as possible, and I've been interested in learning more about your Hookspit Junior Anglers Association.
Yes, sir.
Where can people find info on that?
You can get all that information for the kids stuff at www.hsjaa.com.
Awesome.
You guys, this thing is really taking off with our kids.
I've been following it. It looks so cool.
We've got a camp in June. I'm going up there to Houston. We do a day camp in June up there. And what it is, you guys, is the kids get dropped. They come in, their parents drop them off on a Monday. We get them set up for curriculums and all that on Monday, get them all lined out, and they start going out with a guide. Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, and Friday morning. A bunch of the guides down here are all on board to help support what we're doing. So they volunteered their time. Marker 37's donated some bait. And these kids are going to go out on guided trips till a little bit before lunchtime. They'll come in and eat lunch. Then they'll spend the rest of the day with doing curriculums with us. Boater safety, boater etiquette. Bill Platt's going to come in with Garmin and show them how to work the GPSs, just fish filleting, casting contests, rods. And the guys are going to walk away. Everybody that joins these camps are getting spinning rods, bait casting rods, from Lou's Concept, Pure Fishing. I mean, everybody is really on board with this program we got going, you guys. It's awesome. The camp up north is full. We do have a camp down south that's in July 24th to 28th. It is going to be an overnight camp. It will be held at the Slitterbahn here in Corpus Christi, and it's the same deal. The guys will go fish until lunchtime, and they're going to come back, and we'll give them curriculums, boater etiquette, boater safety, some courses. Fun. We make it fun, of course. We don't keep it. But one thing about these youngins, they soak it up like a sponge, guys.
Yeah.
Well, shoot. Let us know if we can ever lend a hand and bring that kayak world to you guys.
Look, with everybody that's on the phone right here, I want to put together a tournament down here for you for your kayaks for 2018.
Let's talk about it. Yeah,
let's talk about that.
We'll call it the Cat Power Hour tournament or something, but I would love to donate my time. And all you guys can get together on this. We'll do it. We'll call it whatever y'all want, but there is a need for these kayak tournaments down here. They want it, and they
bringing
need
kids
it,
in,
guys?
too. I love it.
Let's tag up later on it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be meeting with a bunch down in San Antonio, TWA, Texas Wildlife Association. That might be something they want to jump in because they want to get kids out in the outdoors. We'll talk about that.
It's an awesome thing what we're doing, guys, and what I like about it is it warms my heart. When I get done with them, it just I know I'm doing right.
Got to go, Jeff.
We got to run, Jeff. We appreciate it, and I will
Have a
tell you what.
blessed day,
I'm going to give you a call later in the week, and we'll get you lined up to be on the show again next weekend.
I love what you guys are doing. Have a blessed
Thank you.
day.
Thank you, Jeff. We appreciate it.
Sure, boy.
Hey, guys, we appreciate it. We got another caller, and we'll catch him in just a little bit. We got a break here. So, hey, we'll catch you, caller. We'll catch you in just a minute. We want to thank everybody on Keep Austin Fishing TV. We want to thank all of our listeners on AM 1300 The Zone, the Sunday Sportsman, brought to you by Callahan's General Store. We'll see you on the other side. Thank you, family.
That was good.
Callahan's General Store.
Who is it?
If you need the saw amendments, garden seed.
Oh, Mike Chang
Mike
wants
Chang.
to talk about TNT.
That'd be real good. Golly, that's a great call.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Brian's probably going to pick up because I haven't heard from him. I texted him and then, but yeah, give him a call. That way he'll know we tried.
Yeah.
Just a heads up on this guy. He runs Yak USA, and he hosts the Thursday nighters for the kayak side of life here in Austin. They're starting first of the month, last weekend of the month. I'm not sure exactly, but he'll let us know. He's a good guy too. Very smart, very well educated, good family man. He's very well spoken.
That's for you and show some.
Have been building this thing just one employee at a time. Sarah and I go to work every day.
Yeah, I need to get using Jeff more.
He's been so cool to us. We never even met him personally until the Bassmaster
I called
Classic.
him up. I've used him a few times. To what?
Who's that?
Do you want me to let the caller on the line know that we're going to get to schedule guests?
No, we'll go straight to him, and then we'll go to. Have you got Bo? I mean, Booker?
Yeah, contest.
Okay, tell Booker he's going to have to hold for just a second. Unless you want to call Michael back. It's up to you.
I'll go ahead and let Brian know that we have one caller.
Yeah, it won't take us just a second, and then we'll have Brian. That works.
1% below, same as our employees, on all new Ram 1500 Lone Star.
And if we have to, we can bump. What we'll do is bump out Allen, because Allen, he just won. Hell, he's just sleeping in anyway. He didn't fish today.
City's fast drop, 15 minutes east of the airport.
So we're gonna go to Michael, then we'll go to Booker.
Oh, you got Booker?
Yeah. I couldn't believe that. We're gonna go to Michael. Let him. We gotta give him a quick. Might let Michael know it needs to be a quick one. We just get a quickie on him, and then we'll go to Booker. Yeah, he'll.
You want to take care of Michael? You can ask him one question, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it. I'll knock it out real quick. Let him know. Only got
give him time to talk.
Minute and a half, 2 minutes. Yeah. There.
Welcome back to the Sunday Sportsman here on Sports Talk AM 1300 The Zone. Now back to the Bud Light Studios and your host, Ken Mylop.
Hey, man, what's going on? Hey, what's the good word?
Good word is we're back. Bo, this guy wants to talk to you. Now, he said something about he got your number out of a women's restroom.
Yeah, it's very possible.
So
I've been all over the world.
His name is Michael?
Michael Chang. He and a couple other guys started a group called Yak USA. And they're local here in Austin, and they actually are hosting some of the tournaments that are going on throughout the year.
Yeah.
And right here, they very shortly, it's the Thursday night tournaments for the kayaks that are going to start up, and we've got them on now.
Yeah, we got Michael on.
What's up, Michael? Tell us what's up. We got about a minute and a half, so get it out.
All right, I'll go quick. You guys, thanks for the introduction. We are starting up Thursday night tournaments starting June 1st on Decker Lake, a.k.a. Walter E. Long.
Yeah.
It's a kayak tournament. We fish 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. We are out of there by 9:45. Our entry fee is $20, which includes a big bass. We pay out 100%. We're doing this for the love of the sport. And this is Andrew Jacobson, Tim Nichols, and myself. Every dollar goes to the pot.
It's a great tournament.
Last season, our first event paid out $800. We're trying to grow these. The more people that show up, the more money we're going to be paying out to everybody. So come and join us again, June 1st, Thursday night, 6 p.m. Our registration starts at 5 p.m. First cast is at 6. We give out our code at 5:30. And again, be back by 9:30, turn in your scorecards and see who wins.
Where can they find the information, Michael?
Go to facebook.com/groups/Thursday night tournaments.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Hey, Michael, it's Ken. Anytime you want to call in and say, hey, guys, this is Michael with
Yak USA, right?
Yak USA, and we're having a Thursday nighter. You want to come call us and announce where it's going to be, where you're going to be fishing, be happy to.
Some of the maybe announce some of the winners.
Sure.
Hopefully those envelopes have my name on it again.
Frequently they do, Bo. Frequently they do.
So yeah, be free to. We appreciate it, and we would love for you to jump in and get the kayakers, the kayaking world with us. I've been telling everybody the kayak is the entry-level boat. I mean, to get people on the water, and then if they love that, and if they want to get a bass boat, that's so much for them.
Well, Michael hosts these perfect tournaments to get into kayak fishing,
good way to start.
let alone kayak fishing tournaments. They're very low cost. They're very the camaraderie there is really good. It's an easy setting to ease into.
Yeah.
You know, it's really great. You know, they host those all summer long. Then they host the 12-hour Dusk Till Dawn Ironman tournament out on Bastrop. They host a lot of cool stuff. So I definitely recommend checking out Thursday night tournaments here in Austin, Texas, if you're a kayaker.
So get out there, fish that, and then go fish Texas tournament zones.
Yeah.
There you
fish
go.
Them all. Fish them all. Support them all. Show up.
Great segue.
Show up. Show up. Segue. Yeah.
Michael, we appreciate it. And like I say, anytime you want to call in and mention this, be happy. Feel free to.
Cost you $5 a minute.
Yeah, thanks, Michael.
I appreciate it, Michael. Thank you, sir. And I'll get the phone number off of Bo, and we'll be giving you some calls too. Appreciate it. Hey, guys, we're also on Keep Austin Fishing TV. And, of course, we're right here on AM 1300, The Zone. Now we're going to go talk to Brian Booker. And Brian's probably going to tell us about what's going on Belton here in a couple weeks. Good morning, Brian. How you doing, buddy?
Good morning, gentlemen. You got the whole crew in there this morning, huh?
Yeah, well, I pulled in. And they were standing. Bo was standing there. He, you know, that scraggly beard he's got. He had a cup in his hand. Hey man, we sure would like to come in and get a cup of coffee. And I looked up. Hell, Bo, it's you. Yeah, I'm kind of hungry. Get in here. We'll have you on radio. And Chico was right there with him, so we let him in.
Yeah.
Well, that's neighborly of you. Absolutely neighborly of you.
And then also we're on TV right now. We're Keep Austin Fishing TV.
I saw that. That's really cool. I'm enjoying that. That Keep Austin Fishing is always doing cool stuff, and I really enjoy it. That Wednesday night power hour and all that stuff going on. It's really good for the fishing community. Those guys are doing a great job. Those guys are sitting right there. But Joe, Bo, how you guys doing?
Man, Brian, you know, you're a pleasure to talk to all the time. You guys put on an awesome show, and I've known you for like 7, 8, 9 years now, and you've always done an awesome job for our fishing community, and it's just cool to be around, you know?
Yeah.
We live like kings.
Well, it's a group effort, guys. I think we're all in this to promote the sport. Nobody's getting rich doing this. We just enjoy the resources we're blessed with in Central Texas, and no finer lakes, no more diverse lakes, and so happy to see them full again and enjoying this time, that's for sure.
Did you hear Don Gordon talk about, or we were talking about it, 15 teams with over 20 pounds yesterday off of LBJ.
Wasn't that something? That's
crazy.
This time of year, just insane. And we're really excited about what's going on. I mean, for LBJ to fish this good this late, and got to send a shout out to my buddy Landon Glass and Mandy Glass. They just a few ounces out of first place, but congratulations to Mandy. She got her personal best, over 8-pounder.
Wow! Wow!
All right,
and Landon had an 8-pounder too. So husband and wife team
8-pounders
fishing
in
together.
One bag?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that's just it was crazy.
It's
and,
a power team there.
Congratulations to her, and that's a big thrill. But to do it in a tournament of that level, I mean, we all know Bass Champs is a big deal, and she caught that on that stage. That was pretty cool. But really, LBJ is fishing lights out to be this late in the year, post spawn for sure.
Well, shoot, I have plans next weekend to go spend all weekend prepping for your tournament coming up.
Yeah.
But that's on Belton.
Absolutely, and I can't wait.
We got Belton coming up, and it is fishing really well. Some of my guys that are up there fishing that and pre-fishing it, some really big heads being caught out of Belton. They're through the spawn as well, and they're back out feeding up and really, really healthy fish, and some good smallmouth still being caught. We've had a relatively mild spring and early summer, I guess you could call it at this point, but water temps are getting right in the mid-70s, and they're chasing bait, and the shad spawn's going on, so you can catch them shallow, you can catch them deep. They're on the ledges, they're up shallow chasing shad. I don't care what you want to do. If you want to get up in 2 foot of water and throw a fluke, or you want to drag a jig on ledges, you can catch them either way. That's my favorite time of year to go fishing.
Well, you heard Don earlier. Don says, I'm going to tie on a jig, a buzz bait, and topwater.
Well, that covers all 3 water levels, I guess, doesn't it?
Perch and white.
Pretty much. Yep. And he says perch color or bluegill color. So there you go. So now you know what you got to be fishing. But you can have 6 rods and tie different different kinds of baits on. Let's make sure they look like perch.
That's right.
Yep.
Let's do that. Well, I don't do this often, but I do want to brag just a little bit. If we pull this off on Belton, if we have the potential to do it based on our current numbers and the guys that need to qualify for our Rayburn Championship. But if we do it, we will have broken 4 records in a row for the largest team trail events ever held in Central Texas.
Yeah, I think we're going to make this happen.
That's good.
Now.
That's good.
Travis, LBJ, Buchanan, and potentially Belton. So y'all come out, help us make that sweep. We'd sure be proud to do it, and it's all because the anglers that have supported us from the beginning. When we started out as a little 8-boat trail on Austin Wednesday nighters, and here we are almost 12, 13 years later, and on the cusp of doing something pretty special. But it's all about the anglers and the sponsors and guys like you, Ken, and Bo and Chico that have always been there to support us. We just can't thank you enough.
Shoot, I've been fishing with y'all since all you guys did was the Wednesday nighters on Lake Austin. It's grown fantastically.
Well, it's a great organization to be affiliated with and help. So.
Because you put on such a great team, a great tournament, and people know it's being done right.
Yep, it's a quality
Yes.
production and show. They do it right.
Yep. Hey, Brian, tell them where to find you. We're fixing to have to get out of here, and where they can go look at everything and see what Chico does up there. Go look at the videos.
Absolutely. Check out TTZ TV. Chico's doing a great job for us on that. You can YouTube that. Also, the videos are linked on our site at TTZ1.com or Google Texas Tournament Zone, or call me personally anytime. We're on Facebook and Instagram. But call me personally anytime if you ever need anything at 512-761-2426. Appreciate you, gentlemen.
I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you
Thanks,
so
Brian.
very much.
Thanks, Brian.
Be
Take
good.
care. Bye.
Bye. Hey, folks, we got to get out of here right now. Go over on Facebook, Keep Austin Fishing TV. Make sure you stay right here, AM 1300 The Zone, the Sunday Sportsman. We're talking hunting and fishing. Here in a little bit, we'll visit with Alan Christensen, find out what's happening on Lake Travis. See y'all in a bit. Thank you, Callahan.
Slaps him on the wrist and he turns it back out on the town.
This is a good Sunday show.
The free iHeartRadio app. Download it today.
It seems
Oh, I keep
amazing May special now through May 31st.
Man, I'm jazzed. I stacked that little coffee thing full of coffee, boy. I think I made it real strong.
Good coffee, man.
I'm sitting here I'm sitting here tapping my foot this whole time.
What'd you put in that coffee, man? What'd you put in there?
Yeah, tell him it's going to be a short one, though, because I want to think, talk about the show. Tell him it's going to be short, well, that way he won't be upset.
It's time.
We'll have Alan on real quick, and then we'll kind of recap the show. Thank Jeff for calling in, because he's listening in.
Yeah, he said good. He just said
He's sharing everything.
He's sharing now. He said he's going fishing.
So he's going fishing.
He's heading out to fish right now.
I gotta get out in that new PDL, man.
Yesterday between storms,
it was pretty
real good.
I know the stripers bit.
Date night.
You got date night.
I got date night.
Now you got it out of the way, though.
Yeah, it's done till next. It's done till the day after my next tournament.
Your next date night.
I go fish a tournament, then go spend that Sunday with.
So you need to be married for 42 years. You don't have to date night no more.
I feel like I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm working on 12 years now.
That's how long you've been married.
I've been married longer than anybody in my family.
Well, I have a red letter day because Helen's actually going to cook me something instead of me cooking for her.
But you don't have to wash dishes.
Oh, yeah. Whenever that happens, believe me. And she will dirty every dish she possibly can.
Careful now.
I know.
It's live. It's live.
She knows where to find you this morning.
I told her I was going to talk about her on the air. She's listening.
Welcome back to the Sunday Sportsman here on Sports Talk AM 1300 The Zone. Now back to the Bud Light Studios and your host, Ken Mylov.
Hey, man, what's going on? Hi, what's the good word there?
Good word is we're headed to Lake Travis right now. Maybe over there around Lakeway right now. Visit with our good friend, Alan Christensen. Good morning, Alan. How you doing, buddy?
Good morning there. No, we're having a lot of fun fishing this past week.
Top water, spinner baits?
That was a good guess. No, the water temperature is right at 75 degrees surface temp. And whenever it's 75, all these 37 years I've been guiding, that's our best top water in the early summer, May, and again in the fall when it's around 75, 76 degrees surface temp. So we've been getting we're averaging over 30, 35 bass in a morning,
Good
and
gosh.
at least 20 of them are coming on top water.
Good gosh.
And,
Wow.
We had one a little over 7 pounds. A fellow from New Mexico caught with me a couple of days ago.
Good gosh.
About 7.25. We've had several 3-pounders on top and a lot of just good keeper size, but that top water action is always hard to beat.
Now, are you going up working the rocks, working the brush that's around the rocks?
Yeah,
or?
early they're chasing shad. You'll see a lot of bass busting the top and give you a target to throw at, but even if you don't see them at the top, we're getting them in anywhere about 5 to 12 foot of water.
Fishing probably poppars, silver, blueback.
That's number one. Yeah, the chuggers and poppars, Zell pops. But the people I have out, if they know how to walk the dog,
walking the
dog, Zara spook,
with
yeah,
the Zara spook type, Sammy, they're working very good also.
Are you throwing the larger Zara spooks, or are you throwing the minis?
Yeah, the larger ones,
the big ones,
the small poppers and the larger Zara spook types.
Alan, if you don't mind me asking you, how are you rigging those spooks? Line wise, are you running copolymer, mono, or braid, or a mix?
No, we're just using monofilament on them. Just that floating monofilament works best for me, and I don't. Braid would work, but we're using monofilament.
Gotcha.
Just getting out there catching fish.
Yeah, and then after that topwater bite subsides, and it'll always die down substantially by 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. Then we've got a real good worm bite going on. We're using trick worms, and the rage crawls in green pumpkin color in about 15 to 25 foot of water. There's a lot of deep fish that are feeding on crawfish right now.
That's Travis. Yeah.
Now, you work in the drop-offs, or you work in off the edges, or kind of on the flats in that? Or
the edges of the flats and around boat docks.
Okay, just get in there, and main thing, just keep a bait in the water somewhere.
I tell you what, it's hard not to get a bite on a plastic. Well, the same with topwater early. It's hard not to get a bite at least every other cast.
So, are you fishing any topwater around these docks for big bass? I know at some point.
Believe it or not, our bigger bass are coming not around boat docks.
Okay.
That 7-pounder was just on a rocky point. A lot of our bigger fish are coming on just shorelines. We're catching quite a few fish around boat docks. We haven't had anything over about 3 pounds. Around a boat dock, a lot of small fish.
Well, I know at some point, these fish during their post-spawn move out there will come up and, kind of hang around these floating docks.
Sure.
Just, right along the flotation underneath them. They'll just sit there and just do nothing until something comes right along the edge of it. And, that's kind of where we throw those poppers and
and we're swimming a grub some later in the morning around boat docks and crankbaits, and there are suspended fish around a lot of these boat docks. If you go up next to them and around slip, you'll see a lot of fish.
Yeah.
Of course, when you see them, they see you.
They see you too.
So
yeah.
the water's still very clear on Lake Travis, so it helps to really get out and make long casts to them.
Folks, if you want to get out, if you're new to the area and you want to learn how to fish on Lake Travis, Alan Christensen will be happy to teach you how to do it. He'll show you how he's fishing. He shows you where he's fishing. But give Alan a little respect. Say, Alan, thank you for showing me what you're doing, how you're doing it, but I'm going to take it and fish it in a different area. Don't go and fish Alan's fish because he showed you where he's fishing. Anything he's going to show you will work in a different area. Similar conditions. Find the rock drop-offs, find the points, find the brush in the back of the creeks, find the docks, fish those areas, and then sit there and say, wow, Alan showed me how, and I did it on my own. So
yeah, it's not a problem too much with me at all anyway, because the big majority of my clients don't have boats. They just go fishing a few times a year, and they go out with me, and they don't even have their own boats. So.
Well, you know, a lot of people they're figuring it out. They say, you know, I had a lot of people tell me, Ken, you know, I'd rather fish with a guide, and it's cheaper than having a boat. And I'm, what? Yeah, you know, if we fish with you, instead of making a $400 payment 12 months out of 12 times out of the year, we can come fish with you 2 or 3 times and save money and catch fish.
Yep, save all that money on insurance and boat gas and everything.
Yep. So there you go, folks. Alan's going to tell you how to get hold of him. Save yourself some money. Go fishing with Alan. Tell him how to find you, Alan.
There you go. That's 512-261-3644, or go to northshorebeacon.com, where I do a weekly fishing column.
I read that every week.
Yeah, it's a
great
report.
Absolutely.
Alan, give him that number one more time.
512-261-3644.
My friend, I appreciate it.
Thanks, Ken.
Thank you. You know, Alan's been doing it a long time. He's been fishing. He's been guiding longer than I have. And
between you guys, there's like, 100 years? 80 years of experience there.
Well,
it's
close to 80, yeah.
I'd say don't answer that.
65, 70 years, yeah.
But, you know, I've got to reiterate how valuable it is to go out with a guide. And I've learned that you go out in the different waters you really like to fish. They've cut my curve in the salt water, and they've cut my curve in the freshwater. And then I went with you striper fishing, and it cut my curve in hunting striper. So that is so valuable.
Striper fishing's easy.
Yeah, even if you have that boat and all the resources in the world, go out. Plan on every 6 months or so going out with a guide. It's worth every penny.
Yeah, you just go. You call Max. Say, Max, we're going to go fishing.
Yeah.
And then Max will take you fishing. Well, he ain't going to take you fishing.
Take you catching.
He's gonna take you catching.
He's gonna. You're gonna get an education, and that's what the value of a guide is cut that learning curve. And,
ultimate goal is to help you be successful for yourself.
Yep. Yeah. You know what's funny? A lot of my old customers, and Hammer's one of them. Hammer say, you know, Ken, when I used to fish with you, you were hollering and screaming at me. Yeah. Max comes out there and he's nice, and we catch fish. I said, that's because I trained you.
You know, Max went to school to learn how to do the business, and he's doing really good at it.
He's good.
So Max
is good.
Yeah, he's one of them Aggie learned guides.
Well, you know, he says, Dad, we got to get this motor guide or Minn Kota trolling motor that's got a GPS in it. What?
Changed your
GPS.
world, didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of going out there now, I went out there, I found my fish, I dropped an anchor and figured, okay, I need to put this much rope out so I can drift back, and now I'm on top of the fish. Max Keith, he's cruising around. He's got his side imaging on his graph. And Dad, you said, look at these rocks over here. Rocks? Where? Over here on this one. This is side imaging. They're out there about 30, 40 yards out there. There ain't no rocks out there. Dad, there they are right there. And now look at the fish around them. I'm sitting there. Wow.
Where'd those come from?
Yeah.
Now, see, they're just, if anything else, to learn how to use your sonar correctly.
Yeah.
He will point that out to you. Go, look, see that? Those are striper.
Well, there's a lot of opportunities for education here in Texas, let alone here in Central Texas. There's people everywhere that are more than willing to educate. There's websites everywhere.
Oh, yes.
Know your regulations, know the laws. Educate yourself. Don't rely on other people to educate you. Educate yourself.
And if you want to go with a guide and you're not, you don't feel at ease saying, "Hey, I'm really not a big fisherman. I want to learn from you." Well, you don't have to tell him that. Just sit there and observe what he's doing all the time. I mean, that's all you got to do is watch.
At this point, most guides know that they're guide. You're not. They're gonna be responsible for teaching you something throughout the day. So take notes.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to throw something out right here. Now I know I wanted to talk about. We're getting low on time, but guys, and I'm talking to all the listeners and everybody on Facebook. They're fishing guides. They're not fishing gods. And the reason that why I say that is because people go out there, well, I'm hiring you to catch me some fish. No, sir. You're hiring me to put you in the area where the fish will be hopefully biting, because Mother Nature is the one that makes them bite and makes them not. So just understand, it's fishing. Now, 85% of the time it's catching with us on stripers, but it's still fishing. So always remember, you go out there, like a good friend of mine, Russell Tinsley said, I was apologizing to us, Russell, one time. It was tough out there. I said, Russell, I'm sorry, these fish have been biting. We've been catching plenty of fish. I'm sorry they're not biting this morning. He says, Ken, I'm doing the second best thing I like to do. I look at him and said, what do you mean? He says, I'm fishing.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? People that go out and determine whether a guide trip was worth it or not based solely on catching fish, I think they're missing the point of it.
Yeah, they are.
It's the experience,
Yeah, and that's what's great about fishing with the many other people we talk to. Phil down at the coast, Alan Christensen. We're talking about Max striper fishing. We talk, Billy Coach, all these different people that fish different ways, and that's what's wonderful. I mean,
later today, if I just quick plug real quick, there's going to be another opportunity to get yourself educated up at Bass Pro Shops here in Round Rock at 3 p.m. I'm going to be up there doing a kayak fishing basics seminar for families.
You will straighten that beard up, though, then, right?
Oh, no way. I may be.
Hey, we got to get out of here. Thank you, guys.
You get your stickers there.
Thank everybody. Yep. Keep Austin Fishing TV. Thank y'all. And thank all of our listeners.
Thank you, Ken.
And I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank y'all very much. We got to get out of here. Got to thank Callahan's General Store. And thank you, family. We'll see y'all next week. Same bass channel, same bass place. Bye.